Hello. Today we're going to be doing a iPhone 7 screen replacement. So as you can see, the screen is pretty damaged. We're just going to swap the screen out. Just going to do a quick little tutorial on it. Not go into massive detail, but I'll show you guys how to replace the screen on it. Right, so first off, obviously 2 screws at the bottom. Normally you say turn off the device as well, but obviously with a device like this, you can't actually turn it off. So just take the 2 screws out the bottom, then lift up the screen. So what you're trying to do is just break all the adhesive that's around the screen, and just slightly lift it up. Right, so you want to open it up only slightly, since the cables are over there, and then you want to lift up the top as well. Right, like so, and then fold it open like a book. Right, so then there's 4 screws here you want to take out of the plate. So what you want to do is you want to take out disconnect the battery first. Sometimes the battery comes up with the shield, like so. And once the battery is disconnected, you can do the screen, and then take the 2 screws off the plate at the top. Like so. And then you can take out that connector. Right, so that's the screen off. And then you want to take out all the screws off the actual screen itself, because you want to swap over everything from this screen to your new screen. With the home button section, be very careful, trying not to put too much pressure on it, because you could break the home button. And the 3 screws on the side. And 3 screws on the other side. And you've got the 6 screws on the top. And you can take off all the shields and the earpiece. Right, you want to take the back shield on this. Always take it off from the bottom, because it's got this little cable here. If you take it off from the top, you'll tear this cable. And then you want to take out the home button itself. Then what you want to do is you want to lift up the connector, and then go under the little plate. It's not the easiest thing to show on camera. And this home button comes out from the front. You want to take out the front camera. pretty much just need to get behind all this adhesive here without damaging any of the cables.
Spark Angels Catering, how can I help?
So that's out. Right, so you want to grab your new screen and take off any of the tape that's got on it.
Check on that for you.
And all the red shields. Right, so once that's done, hold this little connector, or this little cable in place. You want to put the shield over the top of it. And then screw in the 3 screws on the other side. Right, you want to put in the home button?
Hi there, so unfortunately the technician hasn't had a chance to look at it yet. There is a bit of a backlog on sort of MacBooks and iMacs. However, you will get a call tomorrow with an update as to what's going on with it.
Right, and then you want to plug in the home button, and then we'll screw in the shield that goes over it. Once the home button's screwed in, then we can do the front camera. So everything should kind of slot into place. And you put the earpiece on top of that, like so. And the front camera will slot in place as well. And you can put the little bracket over it. And then screw the 6 screws back into place. Right, so once that's all screwed in, we'll have the new screen. Right, so we can put that aside, and what we need to do now is we need to clean up the adhesive of the old case. So just go around the edges, be very careful to not slip or damage anything. We're just clearing off all the old adhesive that held the screen into place. Right, so we get the adhesive. You just want to place that on. pretty much just go around the edges just to make sure the adhesive sticks into place. And then you can peel off the tape. Goes all the way around. If the adhesive starts lifting up, just get another tool to go over it. Make sure it stays down. Like so. Once that's done, with the back shield, just give it a little clean up. Just to remove all the marks off it. And once that's done, we'll put it down again. So, connecting the top one first.
Sparky News Catering, how can I help?
And then the screen connector. And you can connect back the battery as well. And then we'll just screw the shield back into place. Make sure these screws are the right screws that are going in, because if not, it could do some damage to the device. So make sure the exact same screws that came out of the slot.
Okay, so the iPad isn't ready, unfortunately.
Right.
It looks like it's been repaired before by someone, and they've pretty much done a really bad job of it. So there is more issues with the device. So unfortunately, with it.
Right, and we'll put out the top shield. And we'll screw that into place as well.
Okay, so we will need it for sort of a longer period of time to see whether we can get it working. You're probably looking at tomorrow now.
Right, and then once that's done,
if that's okay,
you can put the screen back down. So pretty much just slot the screen back into place in the top, kind of slots in there.
Okay.
And then once that's done, you go to this right hand side where the connectors are.
Yeah, not a problem.
And you just want to push those down.
With an update, and we'll take it from there.
Just so they don't get caught in between the actual screen and the rear. And then we will right. And once the bottom two screws are in, we'll turn it back on, and that will boot up. So I'm just going to put it at an angle just so I can obviously get it to a point where I can show you guys the screen working. Right, so phone is disabled, obviously with the screen being so cracked. Very normal thing, but there we go. So screen all good, screen all working again. And that was a nice quick swap on an iPhone 7. New screen, all good and all working again. Brilliant. So thank you very much guys for watching. Obviously if you need to, feel free to comment in the box down below. And yeah, hopefully there'll be more videos out there soon. Thank you very much guys. I'll see you guys later.